Yeah, right. In previous class, we are discussing about cell cycle. Started. Cell cycle topic was started in previous class, and different types of cell division except mitosis, meiosis we completed in previous class. See cell cycle. Okay. What is a cell cycle? What is a cell cycle? Cell cycle is a process or events of the cell division which are taking place in continuous manner. Okay, sequential changes which are taking place in the cell division, events which are taking place during the cell division is called as cell cycle. Okay, here why cell division is taking place? Why cell division is taking place? Why? Because for the growth and development there is cell division. Suppose one cell is there, means that will divide into two cells. Two cells may divide next into four cells, like that. Cell division is continuous. Okay. Normally this growth and development is majorly done with the help of mitosis, whereas during reproduction meiosis is taking place. Meiosis role is entirely different from the mitosis. That we'll see once we complete this mitosis meiosis, then we can compare them. Okay. Anyway, this cell division is a process of dividing a parental cell into two daughter cells which are identical to parents. So the identical cells what are parents, equal to parent, are called clones. Once Sumedha, check. Anyway, this meeting is recorded by Proversha. We don't have time limit also. We don't have time limit also, that will be continued. I started recording, then Sumedha's recording was stopped. Anyway, so this cell is dividing into daughter cells. Each and every cell will be dividing into two daughter cells upon one division. Okay, see this, during that division, this is not instant process and it is not immediate process, I told you. It is not instant and it is not simple process also. Here many events are taking place. The events are arranged in a sequential manner, that is called as cell cycle. In previous class we discussed about some events which are taking place in cell cycle. I mean the stages of cell cycle I told you. Now before going to the events which are taking place in different phases of cell cycle, I will briefly tell you what are the events that are taking place with the help of the diagram. See, what are the two major phases of cell cycle? What are two major phases of cell cycle? Interphase and M phase. Interphase and M phase are two major phases, two stages. The interphase is again divided into G1, which is also called as growth 1 or gap 1. Then S phase, which is also called as synthesis. G2, which is also called gap 2 or growth 2. First we will see here. First I will tell you what are the stages that are taking place here. See, G1 phase. G1 phase, what is taking place means, in G1 phase, nuclear growth takes place. Nuclear growth, nucleus size will increase. Nuclear growth, cell will be grown. After that, RNA and protein synthesis takes place. What are the events that are taking place in G1, yes, G2? This event we need to study in detail. Which one? M phase is there, na? M phase is again divided into what? Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, then cytokinesis, then G0, resting phase. This event we need to study in detail. Before going to this, see what happening in G1, S and G2. And Here in S phase, chromosome duplication. Chromosome duplication means DNA synthesis. DNA synthesis and histone synthesis. Histone proteins are there, you know. What are histone proteins? DNA bind with histone proteins and form chromosomes in eukaryotes. Okay, in prokaryotes means usually no histones, some other proteins. DNA and histone proteins. And G2, what is taking place in G2? Doubling or multiplication of cell organelles. Multiplication of cell organelles. Each and every organelle will divide. Okay, nuclear growth. Nuclear growth is also taking place. And materials required for cell division. Materials required for cell division. This will take place here. Like a spindle, centriole doubling, like that. These are the changes which are taking place in G1, S and G2. In your diagram only, already you wrote the diagram here. In that diagram only you copy this. Changes what are taking place, or the events what are taking place in different phases of interphase. Okay, complete. Then we will see one by one. Yes, thank you. Can I erase? Especially I need to ask Sri Chakran. Sri Chakran will be writing slow. Yeah, Janani, 1 minute, sir. Sahana. Where is Vaishita? Vaishita is there in meeting? Vimal. Sri Chakran finished. Yeah. Completed. Okay, thank you. See that events what are taking place in different stages of cell cycle. One cell cycle is divided into what? Two phases. One is interphase. Write heading. Interphase. This interphase, it is the interval period. Why it is called as interval? Why it is called interphase means it is interval period between two divisions. Between two divisions, there is an interval period or a gap that is called as interphase. See here why it is interval period means, suppose if we take cell cycle starts from which phase actually? G1. From G1, one cell is there. This cell after interphase that will enter M phase, one cell. After M phase, cell will divide into two cells. Here by the end of M phase or cytokinesis, there is formation of two cells. These two cells again enter G1, S, G2, and these cells are again made into four cells. Four cells again enter G1, S, G2 and M phase, then four cells will become 8 cells. Yes or no? This is the first division. By first division there is formation of two cells. By second division there is the two cells are multiplied into four cells. So the multiplication time is only taking place in M phase, whereas the two cells start to divide in M phase only. So they will enter SG2. Finally they reach M phase, then only 2 will be multiplied to 4. Like that division is taking place. So it is the gap between one division. By one division, 2 cells are formed. Next division, 2 cells are multiplied to 4 cells. So that is the interval period or the gap period between 2 divisions. Okay, that's why it is called as interval or interphase. Here, normally, as it is interphase, we can say it is inactive. Though it is inactive phase, interval I told you, though it is inactive phase, nucleus and cytoplasm are very active. Cell is inactive during the interphase. Cell is not dividing. Even cell is not dividing, nucleus and cytoplasm are very active. Nucleus and cytoplasm are very active during the interphase, which is metabologically and synthetically active metabolically. That means all metabolism is taking place and different materials which are required for the cell division are taking place. So it is called preparatory phase. Interphase is also called preparatory phase. For successive cell division, the components which are required for the cell division are made during interphase. That's why interphase is also called preparatory phase. Preparatory phase. And if you see the time required for this interphase, 95% of time, 95% of cell cycle time will be allotted for interphase. 95% time of cell cycle will be allotted. That means, take an example, E. coli is there. E. coli cell cycle time or cell division time is 20 minutes. Then how much will be allotted for this interphase? Come on. Yeah, 19 minutes. So here in this interphase occupies 19 minutes and M phase occupies 1 minute. In the total time of a cell cycle, 95% time will be allotted for interphase. Suppose take human cell. Human cell will be divided in 24 hours. In 24 hours, 95% will be allotted for interphase, means around 23 hours. Interphase, 23 hours will be allotted. Whereas M phase, 1 hour. Suppose take yeast cell. Yeast cell will divide in 90 minutes. 90 minutes means interphase time will be 85.5 hours. 85.5 minutes. M phase will be 4.5 minutes. See here, E. coli cell division total time is 20 minutes. In the 20 minutes, the time allotted for interphase of E. coli cell division is 19 minutes. Okay? Whereas the interphase of human cell is 23 hours. And interphase of yeast cell is 95% of 90 minutes is 85.5 minutes. This much time will be spent for interphase. So interphase lasts for very long duration. Interphase will exist for very long duration. Because the preparatory phase needs more time. As it is a preparatory phase, it needs more time. Okay, and this interphase is again divided. It is again divided into G1, S and G2 based on events or based on the changes taking place in nucleus and cytoplasm. I told you, nucleus and cytoplasm are very active. So based on the changes which are taking place in nucleus and cytoplasm, interphase is again divided into this G1, S and G2 phases. Okay, complete. Yeah, completed. Can I erase the board? Yes. Thank you. Right. Now see, one by one. G1 phase. G1 phase. Okay. This is also called gap 1 or growth 1 or post-mitotic period. Post-mitotic phase. Why is this called post-mitotic phase? See here. G1, S, G2. This is M phase. After mitotic phase, M phase, cells are again entering the G1. G1 takes place, which is the growth, gap 1 or first gap period or first growth period. It is taking place when a cell is divided. When a cell is divided, then the cell will be grown first. So it is taking place immediately after the M phase. So it is called post-mitotic phase. This is also called post-mitotic phase. What happens during this? During G1 phase, some events I already wrote in the cell cycle. For G1 or G1S, G1 only. Gap 1, G1 I wrote. G1, S, G2. G1 only. What happens during this? During this period, cell size increases. Cell size increases. Then RNA and proteins required for DNA synthesis are made. RNA and proteins needed for DNA synthesis are prepared. That means DNA synthesis is not taking place. DNA synthesis is not taking place. Just the enzymes or proteins and the RNA molecules which are required for the DNA. RNA is prepared and the proteins which are required for DNA synthesis are made. RNA is made. Okay. No DNA synthesis. As there is no DNA synthesis, that's why it is also called as the first gap phase. First gap. Okay. And cell is metabolically active, nucleus will grow. Write that points again. Nucleus grows. That means the nucleus size will increase. Cell is metabolically active. Cell is metabolically active. That means metabolism is taking place. Okay? And cell size is increasing, I told you. And tubulin proteins and other mitotic apparatus are made. Tubulin and mitotic apparatus. What is tubulin? What is the tubulin? Tell me. Try to remember. Tubulin protein, which is microtubules, which are present in spindle fibers. I told you. Tubulins are proteins which are present in microtubules, microfilaments, which are in centriole. In centriole also, that is responsible for formation of spindle apparatus are prepared. Tubulin proteins and the mitotic apparatus like a spindle fiber starts to prepare. These are the events that are taking place in G1 phase. During the G1 phase, for the cell division, what are the changes or the events which are taking place in G1 means cell size will increase. Cell size, because by mitotic division, one cell is dividing into two cells, means the two cells which are made here are small in size. Their size will increase. Cell size is increased means more cytoplasm is prepared. Organelles are also increased in size. Nucleus growth is there. Nucleus is grown. Organelle size will increase. More cytoplasm will be added, so that cell size will be increased. Okay. Then S phase. S phase is also called synthesis phase or synthetic phase. Synthesis phase or synthetic phase. Okay. What happens here is, during this, it is majorly characterized by, what are the changes or events taking place here means, characterized by DNA synthesis. That synthesis of DNA, we can call it as DNA replication. Replication means multiplication. DNA multiplication or DNA synthesis is taking place during the S phase. That's why it is called as S phase. Synthetic phase, because DNA synthesis is there. Normally, in which form there is presence of DNA in our body? Wait 1 second. Please wait 1 second. Where is this? Okay. What is the question I asked you? In which form DNA is present in our body? Yeah, chromatin. Yes, chromatin or chromosome. Eukaryotic organism. Yeah, double-stranded DNA only, correct only, but double-stranded DNA is organized as chromosomes. Here, even DNA is doubled during S phase. DNA is doubled during S phase, chromosome number will not increase. Chromosome number not increases. Chromosome number will not be increased. Even there is doubling of DNA, even there is a doubling of DNA, DNA is doubled. Multiplication I told you. Multiplication means one DNA copy is there, means one DNA copy will become two DNA copies. But the number of chromosomes will not increase, remain same. That means what happening here is chromatid number increase. Chromatid numbers will be increasing. What is chromatid? Try to remember. Chromatid. Chromatid. What are chromatids? A chromosome. This shape of chromosome is there. Suppose V-shaped means metacentric, submetacentric, telocentric, acrocentric. V, L, J, I-shaped, 4 types of chromosomes we discussed in cell chapter. Here this is the centromere. On either side of centromere there are arms of the chromosome. Each arm of chromosome is considered as one chromatid. Each arm of chromosome is considered as a chromatid. Okay, that is chromatid. Here chromatid number will increase. That means suppose this is a chromosome has 2 chromatids, means by the DNA synthesis there will be increase in the chromatid number. See, first point I will erase and I will write that point here. See here, amount of DNA is doubled, I told you. Suppose if I mean if a chromosome has 2 chromatids, then after S phase same chromosome has 4 chromatids. 2 chromatids are there, means then it will become 4 chromatids. 1 chromatid is there, means that is considered as, multiplied into 2 chromatids. That means 2C, each chromosome has 2 chromatids. 2C will become 4C. But 2N will be same as 2N. N is ploidy. Did you complete this G phase? Yeah, wait 1 minute. Write Dhanvantri fast. There is no increase in the number of chromosomes. Just there is increase in the number of chromatids. Chromatids number will increase instead of increasing the chromosome number after S phase. Yeah, right. Thank you. Can I read this also? Yes. Okay. So by the end of S phase, there is increase in the amount of DNA. That means by end of S phase, DNA amount will double. Double means, suppose, DNA is not much in milligrams or micrograms. Suppose the 10 picograms of DNA is there, means that will become 20 picograms. Like that. 10 picograms of DNA is there before the end of S phase, means after the end of the S phase, the DNA amount will double. 10 picograms will multiply into 20 picograms, like that. Okay? And during S phase, a particular character of animal cell is, in animal cells, centriole duplicates during S phase. But in plant cell, there is no centriole. So centriole duplication will not take place in animal cell, plant cell. In plant cell, there is no duplication of centriole, because centriole is a characteristic feature of only animal cell. So in animal cell, there is a duplication of centriole. That is one character. And one more important control point is there. If that DNA synthesis is not taking place for long time, DNA synthesis not there. If DNA is not synthesized for the long time, around 24 to 28 hours, if DNA synthesis is not taking place after G1, it should enter S phase. Once G1 is complete, then S phase will take place. After S phase, again it will enter G2. S phase is complete means then only it can enter G2. S phase is not complete. Not complete means DNA is not synthesized. If DNA is not synthesized for 24 to 28 hours after that G1, cells does not divide further. Cell doesn't divide further. That means cell cycle stops. Cell cycle will be stopped. There is no continuation of the cell cycle. So for the continuation of the cell cycle, exact duplication of DNA is required. Exact DNA multiplication. That means total amount of the DNA what is present in the cell, that should be multiplied to 2. 2C will become 4C condition. This is very important phase. Without completion, without completion of this DNA synthesis, cell cycle will not proceed. Cell cycle will be stopped if there is no proper DNA synthesis. Right? Is this incompletion natural? No. Whenever after this self division process, there one checkpoint is there. There I will explain how the cell cycle will be, converting. Stopping. How it will be controlling. Cell cycle control is there. There I will explain you why there is a stop of cell cycle process. Okay. This is about S phase. Then third phase is G2 phase. Third step is gap 2 or growth 2 phase. It is also called second growth. It is also called gap 2 or growth 2 or pre-mitotic phase. It is also called gap 2 because after S phase there is a gap coming. Growth 2, second time cell organelles and cell is growing after S phase. Or pre-mitotic, because once G2 is complete means then M will start. So G2 is taking place before the mitosis. That's why it is also called a pre-mitotic phase. So whatever the changes taking place here during this phase, many changes are taking place during G2 or gas 2. Nuclear volume increase, nucleus volume increases, that is one. Then protein synthesis and RNAs, protein synthesis and, yeah, what is the doubt? Interphase is 23 hours in human cell, then how phase takes place? Yeah, that is what I am saying, man. Dr. Praveen, interphase is usually 23 hours. In that interphase, G1 time is there, S different time is there, and G2 different times will be there. If S phase is not completing within 24 hours, total interphase is 24 hours for human cells. What about E. coli? What about E. coli cell? Only 20 minutes, na? Then how 24 hours will come for that S phase or interphase? Interphase timing is different. In that interphase, 95% time is there, na? In that also, G1, S, G2 may be allotted different timings based on the different types of cells. Based on different cells, there may be allotment of different timings for G1, S and G2. If S is not completing in 24 hours, then cell cycle will be stopped. Understand? Very excellent answer. I mean, excellent doubt you got, Praveen. Good doubt. Right? Understand? Srinikesh Yagna left. Why, man? Okay? Protein synthesis, nucleolar RNA synthesis. Because nucleolus is a part of nucleus we discussed in previous class. Nucleolus, inside the nucleus there is presence of nucleolus. In that nucleolus RNA is there. That RNA is made. Nucleolar RNA. Nuclear, different types of RNAs you can write. tRNAs, ribosomal RNAs are prepared or they are made. During that G2 phase, protein synthesis is taking place, nucleolar RNA is made, and tRNA, rRNAs are prepared. And another important feature of this one is cell organelles are doubled. Cell organ, each and every organelle will increase in its size, its number. What is its number? Organelles means mitochondria, Golgi, endoplasmic reticulum, in plant cells, chloroplast, like that. Any organelles are present means even A-membranous organelles like ribosomes also, that organelle number will increase. They are doubled. How organelle will divide or double? How organelle number is increasing or doubling? That is a question. How there is increase in the organelle number or doubling means each organelle divides. Each organelle divides by fission. Like binary fission, there is a division of each organelle. Okay? And next, energy pool is made. Energy pool is made. Why that energy pool is required means, it is required for spindle formation. For the spindle formation, there is a need of some energy, and for chromosome movement also. For the movement of chromosome and For spindle fiber formation, there is a requirement or need of energy. Energy which is needed for the spindle formation and energy, that chromosome movement is made during G2. Okay? And the cell is prepared for another division. Cell becomes ready for the next division. Cell becomes ready for M phase. M phase means division only. For M phase or cell division, entire cell will become ready. Okay? But after M phase, some cells do not divide and some cells divide occasionally. Some cells do not divide, just they will get ready, that's all. Some cells in adult animals do not divide, like heart cells. Heart cells are not dividing actually, heart size cells will be increased, that's all. Heart cells are not dividing, they are increasing in its size, in their size, that's all. Okay, and some cells divide occasionally. Some cells divide occasionally. Occasionally means whenever there is a need, then only the cell will divide. Otherwise, cell will not divide. What is that occasional means? To replace the cells lost in injury. If any injury taken place, injury means damage or loss of the cells, injuries or cell death. If any tissue, in any tissue, if any cells are dead or the tissue underwent injury means, then to replace the cells which are lost in that injured or dead tissue, then only the cells will divide occasionally. Otherwise, the tissues are not dividing. Okay, that is one. Okay, and these cells which is not dividing, these cells exit from the cell division, exit from the cell division, especially during S1 only they will exit. Yeah, if I erase this, then it will be convenient. What? Some cells which are not dividing, which do not divide, they exit from G1 phase. That means they do not enter the G1 phase and enter an inactive stage. Enter an inactive stage. That inactive stage is called another G0. G0. That G0 is called quiescent stage. Quiescent stage. Quiescent stage. So once the quiescent stage is taking place means, then the cell will not divide. They may be metabolically active, but they do not divide. Cells are metabolically active here. G0 is there not? That G0, in G0, cell may be active, but do not divide. Cell may be active, but it is not dividing. Okay. Yeah, cell exit from G1. See here. Yeah, this is up to G2. Yeah. This is up to G2. This is totally regarding that interface. This point up to G2, this is only. Now it is clear, I think. As I wrote here, yeah, G1, you may think under G2 I am writing. Why heart cells are not dividing means heart cells will not divide actually. There is no division capacity in heart cells. Cell division activity is not there. They have just increase in the size. Growth is only taking place in the heart cells. What is the reason means if cells are dividing in heart, then heart size will also increase. As our head is increasing, heart size will also increase very rapidly. Yes or no? But heart size is this size only. This size only heart. Why? Because I mean in child stage, little small heart is there means on increasing age, heart tissue is also enlarging, that's all. Cells are enlarging the size. Yeah. Fist size. Okay? See this. Actually, what is this G naught means? During this interface, G1 is there, S is there, G2 is there. Normally here I wrote one condition which is called as G naught or resting phase. G naught or resting phase which is called as quiescent stage. This is quiescent. Once a quiescent stage is entered means then the cell is metabolically active but it is not dividing. But some cells, they divide again if required after G naught or quiescent. After G naught or quiescent, cells may divide if required. If any division is required means then they may be entering the division, otherwise they may not divide. Like that a condition is there. That is not common for all cells. That is not common for all cells. For some cells only quiescent stage is there. Okay? Complete? Then another interface G, resting phase is there. This G naught is there na? G naught is also called resting phase. Once cells are divided by interface, then prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, cytokinesis means then the cell may enter some resting time called as G naught phase, resting phase. After that resting phase, the cell will start divide again. Yeah, complete? Yeah, thank you. Can I erase? Why neurons present only present quiescent stage? Why? Yeah, wait, I will tell you. Why neurons present only present quiescent? Why it only divide in fetus? Because there is no growth is required. Yeah, nerve cells also. Nerve cells and this heart cells, they don't need any growth. Just a cell is elongated means that's all. Growth is complete. Okay. But in fetus, as a tissue is making, neurons, new neurons will be made during the fetal development. Once okay, wait 1 second. I got a call. Not clear now. Audio clear? Yes. After G0 phase, what purpose of cell divides after G0 phase? G0 is nothing but resting. Like seeds have a dormant stage, na? Seeds have an inactive stage called dormant stage. Similarly, they have a resting phase, that's all. Okay? Right. Then, during the G1, yes, G2 and this is M phase. Here also there may be some quiescent stage or resting stage is called as, that is also named as G0. Okay, what is this G0 means? If G1 resting stage, G1 resting phase, we are here normally we wrote one G0 phase here, that is normal resting, but this resting is again different. What is this G0? G1, in middle of the G1 there may be some cells entering the resting stage. What is that G1 resting means? If all activities do not take place in G1, then cell may enter another resting phase during G1, another G0 phase. This entry of G0, that means G0 of G1 is two types. One is quiescent G0 phase. What is quiescent G0 phase means? It is a reversible resting or reversible G0 phase. Reversible G0 phase. Second one is senescent G0 phase. Senescent means which is irreversible G0 phase. Irreversible G0 phase. Irreversible G0 phase is called as senescent. Whereas I will add two more points for this and here. Quiescent phase, for that I will add one more point so that you can understand. See here, this is quiescent resting, this is quiescent, this is senescent. What is the quiescent? What is senescent? Quiescent is reversible G0 phase. That means, what is this point? If all the activities which are taking place in G1 are not proper, they do not take place in G1. That means, what is taking place in G1? Cell volume will increase, nucleus size will increase, and RNA will synthesize. Once this, all the activities which are taken place in G1 are proper, then normally the process will take place. If all these processes like nuclear growth, cell growth, and RNA synthesis and protein synthesis for DNA synthesis, protein preparation for DNA synthesis, if that processes are not taken place normally, then the cell may enter another resting called as G1. That is G0, sorry, G0 of G1. That is of two types. One is reversible G0. Reversible means no one is answering. Yeah, they get back. Can be changed to original position. Yeah, occurs in both directions. Yeah, both direction means, is it a chemical reaction, Dhanvantri? Forward, backward. Yeah, it can be reversed back. That means cells are reversed to normal on restoration of conditions. If G1 conditions are restored means, if G1 conditions are restored means, then the resting phase will come out and further it is continuing for cell division. That is reversible resting. Reversible resting, which is called as a quiescent resting phase, where resting phase will be reversed upon restoration of normal conditions. When normal conditions come back, cell again enters G1 and further it will proceed. Okay, so further proceeds cell division. Further proceeds cell division. Yeah, that is reversible G0, which is also called quiescent. Here cells will not be reversed. Reversed means they become permanent resting condition. They will be permanently resting. This senescent phase once reached means, then the cells will not revert to normal condition. They will be permanently in resting condition. They will not become active again. Okay, these are two types of G0 of resting phase. Yeah, complete. If you complete, we can continue. Yeah, what Vaishika? Vaishika. Yeah, tell me Vaishika. Yeah, normal after. Yes, yes. Now it will become normal again means that is quiescent. It is not becoming normal again means that is senescence. Okay. No, Sumedha got a doubt. Sir, 1 minute, sir. Can I pause the recording and change my data source, sir? My network connection is unstable. Yeah. I think, Sumedha, your recording is not. If G1 conditions are not normal, if G1 conditions are not normal, then the process will be stopped. They enter a resting state, which is called as G0. When conditions are becoming normal again, again it will enter the process. Suppose a person underwent some illness. Yeah, okay, Sumedha. When a person underwent illness, that person went to coma, resting phase, like coma, G0. From that coma, if proper medication or something is given, again it will become normal and continuing life. That is quiescent. Person went to coma, but again the person will become normal. That is quiescent. And senescent means the person will be permanently in the coma. The cell will be permanently in resting condition. It will not become normal again. It is always resting. Understand, doctor? Yes, junior doctor. Right. Sumedha, can I read? Yeah, what is the doubt? What you have written? Yeah, what I have written? What you have written after normal words are means where normal on restoration of G1 condition. G1 condition on this. Okay, right. Then see the introduction for M phase. Interface is complete today. See that M phase. In next class we will see mitosis differently. I mean in detail. M phase. So cell cycle is divided into two phases. One is M phase, first one is interphase, second one is M phase. Here, what is M phase means? This is actual cell division phase. M phase stands for mitosis or meiosis. It is actual division phase. M for mitosis in somatic cells. For somatic cells, M stands for mitosis, whereas M for meiosis in germ cells. For germ cells, reproductive cells. For the reproductive cells, M stands for meiosis. Okay? Here, M phase is actual cell division. This M phase is again divided into two types. What are that? Mitosis and meiosis. Both for mitosis and meiosis, M is written common. That means, suppose mitosis is taking place in a cell means, what happens? First one is interphase taking place and second phase is mitotic division or mitosis. If the division is following meiosis, then the first is interphase, second one is meiotic phase. So any cell, whatever the cell which is dividing mitotically or meiotically, they have two phases. which is interphase and M phase. Interphase is common for both mitosis and meiosis. For mitotically dividing cells and meiotically dividing cells, first phase or preparatory phase is interphase. Whereas for mitotically dividing cells, after interphase, this M phase is called as mitosis and it follows the conditions of mitosis. Whereas meiotically dividing cells, first interphase is there, after that they follow meiotical rules. Meiosis or meiotic division is followed for second one. M phase is mitosis for mitotically dividing cells. Mitotically dividing cells means somatic cells. Somatic cells means body cells. Body cells which are dividing normally, they are called as mitotically dividing cells. Germ cells means reproductive cells. Reproductive cells means which is forming germs like what? Gamete formation. Some cells may be undergoing mitosis after formation of zygotes. In some organisms, are produced by meiosis. Some organisms, zygote may be undergoing meiosis. In some organisms, embryo may be undergoing meiosis. That is different. Okay? Here, this M phase, time for M phase. What is the time for M phase of total cell cycle? What is the time allotted for M phase of total cell cycle, whether it is mitosis or meiosis? For 1 hour. In which one? Yeah, Praveen is saying correct answer. 5% of cell cycle time. 5% of total time of cell cycle will be allotted for this M phase. 5% of time only allotted for this. That 5% of time, if you take a human cell, then it is 1 hour. If it is E. coli cell, then it is 1 minute only. For yeast cell, it may be 4.5 minutes. Like that. So 5% of total cell time will be divided, will be allotted for the M phase, whether it is mitosis or meiosis. Mitosis is a normal division where equational division or which is responsible for growth. Meiosis is reductional division where chromosome number will be decreased. The process of mitosis and meiosis we'll see next class. Already it is 11:20. You may have another class at 11:30. Okay? We'll continue that M phase in the next class. Recording. Sumedha, raise hand. Sumedha left. Yeah, Sumedha, you have one recording, I have one recording. You upload the recording, Sumedha. Stop recording.